Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
What's up, everybody? It's Twisted, Greenlight Gamers. What's going on? Alright, so not too much really. Well, that depends on how you look at it, but we got a price drop coming for the console. 360. The 60 gig Pro is going to be dropped down to $249. The 120 gig Elite, $299, and then you got your arcade model at $199. This was confirmed by Best Buy and Walmart flyers that have been showing up all over the internet, and then some Midwest store chain. I forgot the name, but it was not announced over at GameCon in Germany, and people were wondering what was going on. But then Xbox issued a statement saying they were just waiting for some inventory to pass through the retail channels. So, but it looks like pretty much going to be getting the price drop in August on the 31st. So, you know, hey, again, like I said last week, this is the time to start buying your consoles, because all three, well, as far as we know, Sony and Microsoft both have price drops in the works. The wheel follows suit. Who knows? They said they didn't have plans to, but you know, hey, they're still the #1 console, you know, selling. So you know, and they've got such a huge install base and such a huge difference between Sony and Microsoft. It's going to take a while before either one of them catch up. So, all right. So let's see. What do we got? We got Mass Effect DLC hit the marketplace today. We got something called Pinnacle Station. It's 400 Microsoft points. So, you know, probably just gearing up, getting everybody ready for Mass Effect 2, which is coming out, I guess, hopefully, I don't know, 2009, 2010. So I'm not doing any research today. And you can also get some Mass Effect Avatar clothing over in the marketplace, too. You got 2 different types of armor and a couple of t-shirts and a hat. So it's pretty cool. I think there was some Guitar Hero stuff last week that was dropped, and you can get a leather jacket, some cool the guitar for a prop, and there's a couple different things. So you want to check out the Avatar marketplace. Like I said, that basically is they're going to saturate us with content, and we're just going to eat it up. People are just buying it and buying it and buying it. Like, I look on my friends list and I see people with all the new stuff every time something comes out. So so we got Guitar Hero, Mass Effect, Avatar Marketplace, new for the last 2 weeks. Alright, the big news is the Game Informer survey. Of course, I really don't want to talk about it because then it kind of gives merit to the survey, but you know, it's really the really big thing in the news. So that's what we're going to talk about, and so here we go. We got Game Informer survey, 5,000 Game Informer readers surveyed on hardware performance, Xbox, PS3, and the Wii. And as far as hardware failures and any problems, 54% of the 5,000 people said that the 360 failed on them. So you got 54% failure rate among 5,000 Game Informer readers. Game Informer readers, not the entire 360 population of 31 million install base. It's not that big. You know, I mean, it's, if you look at the survey, this is a microcosm of a bigger problem. You know, obviously, you know, the 360 is not perfect. I don't really think that the failure rate is that high. You know, of course, the internet and the fanboys have run away with it, and it's all over the internet, and it's ridiculous. But you know, 16-year-old kids got nothing better to do than to, you know, run up a hill and jump and scream Sony, Sony, Sony. So, what are you gonna do? You know. So Microsoft issued a statement. Microsoft stands behind the Xbox 360 console as a superior entertainment with one of the best warranties in the industry, which you had to give us because of the fact that the console started failing. We are constantly improving the design and manufacturing performance of the console through extensive testing of potential sources of any problems. Red Ring, E74. Xbox 360 is pleased to maintain the title of most played console, and a vast majority of the 360 customers have enjoyed a terrific gaming and entertainment experience since their first day, and continue to day in and day out. So they basically don't confirm or deny anything, which is typical for Microsoft when they issue statements regarding anything. So, 54% comes out to about 16.7 million people. 16.7 million people have problems with their 360s. Where are the lawsuits? I think I've read maybe about 2 or 3 lawsuits pending. I mean, where are all the lawsuits? That's a lot of people. You mean to tell me only 3 or 4 people actually had the balls to say, hey, we're going to sue Microsoft? That's why I can't see this as being really that big of a problem. It's a problem. It's a fucking problem. Ooh. You know, Microsoft has to do something about this, especially with the holiday coming up. And, you know, the price points for all the consoles now being, you know, within $50 of each other. It has to fix it. You know, but I mean, here in America, we sue people, large corporations every day. Every day, large corporations are getting sued by, you know, the average Joe because of something that they think the average Joe is owed. You know, we got that lady that sued McDonald's because she spilled hot coffee on herself and she didn't know it was hot. Give me a freaking break. Anyway, 16.7 million people, and only a couple of lawsuits. It just doesn't pan out. I don't really think that this survey is accurate at all. It's not, because otherwise it would just be, you know, people would be suing left and right, you know. So, you know, I mean, say what you want, you know, it's not going to stop. I mean, the fanboys and, you know, anybody who's anti-Microsoft, you know, are just going to sit here and just, you know, constantly bash. But really, it just doesn't make any sense for that many people to have the problem, and, you know, and nobody's done anything about it. It's crazy. And it's not like the 360 has slowed down in sales either. It's still selling like crazy. You know, 203,000 units alone in the U.S. in July, you know, and the install base in Europe is 13 million and counting. So I mean, you know, people love their Xboxes. I mean, it's got to be doing something right, you know. All right, before we go, I just want to say happy birthday to my good friend Lady Death 26 from Xbox Live. Lady is probably one of my best gaming buddies ever. We've been gaming for probably close to about 4 years. Started off on Halo 2, moved on Burnout Revenge, Burnout Paradise, Grand Theft Auto 4, Gears of War 2, Halo 3, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom. The other night we sat around playing Shadow Complex, helping each other out. As we were going along, we would find something, we would tell each other about it. She's just one of my very best good friends. So happy birthday again, Alyssa. Take care.